spark to begin this game.
A carry for a Cowboy legend. How strange is this? It's Emmitt Smith. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. To throw is Winston. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth.
Let's go. It's time to play. Green, 17.
They're indeed going. It's Winston. Cook's full extension. It's complete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Ready? Check, Panther. Ready?
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, he's...
Don't quit, bro. Come on.
Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You were always switching up your whole position. I can see it in
Here now is Cam Little out to get us started. And off we go from Cleveland. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Ready.
Jameis going to look to throw right away. And that's complete downfield to Cooks. He's to the 15. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 71 yards. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. One play in the end zone on a long touchdown pass. You knew they wanted to get him involved. He's their go-to guy. First play, though, wow.
Yeah, and I remember when I was playing, something similar happened. I remember getting to the sideline and my coach said, so what did a scouting report with circling him, putting a star by him, did you not
What'd you
get
miss?
that he was a good player? And that's the question I would have for them now. You know, as you said, he's a go-to guy. How is he not covered? No, I should say covered well.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
Throwing is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Shakes off the sack. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Buying time to his left.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb.
That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Houston. And even 60 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Again, they go with Watson.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with third and just a couple.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Jackson from the shotgun.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Boy, left that first defender grasping at air as he winds up getting a full 8 yards on that play.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Ready.
2nd down, here's Emmett again.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down. All right, Charles, quick Emmitt Smith story. You've heard of the Madden video game, right?
I have heard of the Madden video game,
well,
no doubt about it.
The legend goes that Coach Madden said players used to come up to him all the time and complain that their ratings were too low. The only person, though, that came up and said, hey, mine's too high, Emmitt Smith.
You're kidding.
How can you rate Emmitt Smith too high? That's the question.
Boy, talk about humble. That's taking modesty to a new level.
Jameis to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
To throw, Winston. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. They run up the middle with Emmett.
Down to about the 37.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Winston now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Winston to throw for it on fourth. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
It's Hill, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Jackson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Jackson.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the legend, Ray Nitschke.
And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
2nd and a couple.
From the gun, Jackson looking downfield for Jones. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They go play action now. Jackson out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
On the handoff, Watson.
And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 42. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Jackson will keep it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No.
Don't quit. He about to quit, y'all.
They're going to say he's short of the line to gain. A wall of bodies there. Nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. They'll start out on the ground with Emmett. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now Winston.
Crossing route complete. Catch made by Cooks.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Winston now from the 50.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Smith up the middle. The 20. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Emmitt Smith, 46 yards.
And the Dolphins have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a...
And he quits.
Sometimes you gotta lose yourself to find yourself again. Welcome back, Marlena.
One for the money and one for the homies. I move with respect, I don't need nothing on me. The Father may wait for me, bitches like Bronny. I got my little belly, my blessings, they on me. They rain, yeah, you see how I'm coming. Come on. This sound like we drumming. I reach on my goals like my nephew be dope. Back on the rim, riding on rim. Came in all black to that, I came back to my to that ripping no Cadillac. Feel like a Cadillac, nothing but class. It's never been average, never been on. Averix on me, I'm tougher than homie Javante. The fight is my mantra, I want it, I will. Get you a wheel, they carry it. We fighting a lead, my is all. I'm back in my bag on dog. Back in my duffel, don't fear no opponent. You know I'm gon' hustle like rubber band on it. Counting my blessings, I'm laughing like Jonah. You don't wish me well, I guess you don't know me. Got all these like Malcolm and Sadie. That's word to my mama, tatted on my body. My left arm, they ain't left arm, they still doing harm. Bodies on bodies, cried over Malcolm, I cried over Dolphin. I'm crying for Nipsey, been feeling like Lauren. Carried the cross, got the sun in my eyes. Groom for this, I ain't meant to be no bride. I'm married, but I know you still feel obliged. Bounce on these, I learned from Sanaa. Back in my bag and it's big as a duffel. With blessings on blessings, I came through this struggle, I'm back.
I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on guard. I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on guard.
Yeah, yeah. I came through the rain and I came through the thunder. I pushed through the pain. I'm laughing at summer. My head was way hotter. I feel like a starter. Escape with my truth. I came back like Nirvana. Throat is all rocky. It's nothing I real. Go back to back, baby. Can't no one here see us. Stomach it all tied. Look like a Leah. Went back and forth and back just like a cornerback. Yeah, yeah. You got veins. I respect whole veins. Tell them get low, man. Just flying high. I gave them low, man. Super the color the whip. Culinary on my wrist. Cooking you, I ain't forgot what you did. State of it all, eventually fall. Stick with me, this is the ship, I'm home.
I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on guard. I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on guard. I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on guard. I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on guard.
Alongside Brock Heward in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, we usually at this point talk about a quarterback, talk about a game-breaking running back, a home run hitter when it comes to wideouts. Oh, no. Today, before this one, we're talking about a couple of tight ends.
And what a great game it is, Kate, to spotlight that position because we have two of the league's best. And when you go back and you watch the tape after the fact, when the ground game's running wild, it's usually these tight ends making blocks. When the passing game is getting it done, well, they play a role in the air as well. They don't get the headlines like you talked about, but these guys, man, they are cornerstones of their offense.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Ready.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Well, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
He puts everything behind this one. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Easy. Green, triple team. Let's go.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Connects on the crosser. He's out in the clear. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They go play action here. And the Giants are too much. They take him down. Working quickly here. Here he is on 3rd and long. To the edge of the end zone. Oh, it's incomplete.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Ready. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 5 on. Trevor, stay.
Here's Winston to the air. And this is caught. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins finish up an excellent opening series. Once it became goal-to-goal, Brock, that field goal team just didn't feel like they were ever going to see the field. This team was committed to making a statement on the opening series, even if it meant leaving the offense out there on 4th and goal.
Yeah, I think that's really well said, Kate, for a couple reasons. Number one, you do get a chance to finish, right? So you do all this work to get there, you want to finish it. But you also know if you don't get it, well, you set your opponent up with some really bad field position. I love that decision.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that kick goes out of bounds. They're going to get great field position out of this. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. First and 10 from the 41. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's going to work his way almost to midfield. That's stopped at the 48. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. They'll throw on first. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So that brings up 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third and long for him here. He has the first over the middle. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here. On 2nd and 7. The screen pass falls incomplete. Looking for the back that time. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down. Now looking to throw. Oh, he nearly reeled that in. As close as you can get, but just an exciting incompletion. Cam Little now to attempt this field goal. From the same spot as an extra point here, 32 yards. The kick by Shudak is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
Needed a lot more to reach the landing zone, so the drive going to start at their own 40-yard line. Winston to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Looks like that last play convinces them to keep this one on the ground. This is ahead for about 5. That tackle made by Kobe Turner.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
They're going for this. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Drew Tranquill with the pick. And the Giants will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming. And it's one thing to know it. It's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
Airing it out to start this drive. He's got it at the 5. Touchdown, New York. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
Cam Little to try the extra point. Drifted near that upright, but he gets it to go. And the Giants push their lead to 3. Well, Brock Barton, a touchback. This kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And this one will not make it to... So the same as it going out of bounds now. This is going to come out to the 40-yard line. One last play before the break.
Ready. Five on the 50. 5 on the 50. Here we go. Even.
Back to throw it. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 30. They've got first down from the 31. It's a design boot. Headed out right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. The Giants using their first timeout, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. All right, here we go. Second down. Another try following the sack. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down.
Let's go. Warriors 17.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins get the football back after returning this to the 15-yard line. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Offense up to the line fast. Takes the handoff, now to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Throwing from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And this is going to be a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins grab the lead on their first series of the half. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And it's the equivalent of what a touchback used to be here, up to the 25 before going out. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Blown back, gets the handoff. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. This is the end of the third quarter. It's Giants football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the fourth. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. The The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here. To throw. He's got, and they got there in time. He's taken down. Timeout called, and that's going to be the second for New York. Still one more in their pocket to use. A conversion unlikely, but the offense is going for it. 4th and 13. Here he is to throw. And to force it on 4th, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins make the play that should win them this game.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance.
Don't quit, man.
The clock where it is and where it stands right now.
I got keys, that girl's on fire. Who's the boss? I got 5 on me, like what's the cost? I'm at 5 hotel in a suite, I'm lost in white. Get down sheets, I got stripes on my cheeks, Hermes fur on my feet. I'm a lead. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. We burning up. Every time we hear me, we turning up. Every time you see me, I look like bugs. Pound my friends in a big black truck. I'm Vanessa, I like salsa. I'm a dancer, dancer. You pay fees for my big show in Ibiza for my leisure. I don't do arguments in my relationships. I'm lit. You don't want me standing on this and say something. I'm rich. It don't make no sense how I make this. I'm lit. I don't do two-face, and that's the face card on my wrist.
Alongside Brock Huard in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, we usually at this point talk about a quarterback, talk about a game-breaking running back, a home run hitter when it comes to wideouts. No. Today, before this one, we're talking about a couple of tight ends.
And what a great game it is, Kate, to spotlight that position because we have 2 of the league's best. And when you go back and you watch the tape after the fact, when the ground game's running wild, it's usually these tight ends making blocks. When the passing game is getting it done, well, they play a role in the air as well. They don't get the headlines like you talked about. But these guys, man, they are cornerstones of their offense.
And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First play is to the air. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again following the sack. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
18, tight end.
From midfield now. That's caught. Keenan Allen. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami.
You just don't know what you just did.
Keenan Allen, touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. From his own end zone, here we go. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Ready. Let him go.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Hits his running back. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks a little short of that 35. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Hey. Ready.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Brought down by Trey Hendrickson.
Follow.
2nd and 10 now. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Ready.
Winston now. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Ready. 3, 2, 3. Let him go.
Winston. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. DJ Turner comes up with it. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Lining up now to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins drive out to an early 14-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick-6 as it's sent away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. So we're through one quarter of this AFC East contest. It's a 2-score game early. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this.
Ready.
Throw on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down. Here's Winston. It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. Now here he goes down the right sideline. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins make it a 1-score game before halftime. Ladd McConkey with a touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. He's got to gain a 6 there. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle.
70 Rangers.
From the 46. Sheds off a rusher. Now he takes it. And he goes out a little short of the 40. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Miami.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Now here he goes again. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They've got first down from the 31. Looking for a throw here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario.
What's going on, man?
Coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape.
Man, chilling, man, for real.
In hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand.
Look at these Drake,
my losses and avoid such a negative play.
Makes the grab in bounds left side.
Man, I just asked Mel about you last night. I was just asking Mel about you, bro. Get mad quick on you, know. I was just winning though, bro. This little draft shit, bro. Shit, what you got going on?
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away.
Oh, okay. Man, I ain't been playing that in a minute. I got it though.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive.
Yeah, something like that. I ain't played what's called in so long.
Throwing with a blitz on the way.
No. My shit.
Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Taking a look at that scoreboard, and you just can't backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. Had a hard time
He's
doing
finna blitz too. So lame. Let's see what start lagging him.
After the sack, another pass on second down. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
I don't know what I'm finna do.
The connection was looking for Ladd McConkey. He's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Winston to throw it. He beams one deep right side. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that brings up 4th and long. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Trying to locate it. Oh, no, he lost it.
I'm sure, Kate, that the coaches would prefer he not flirt with disaster on the return. There's no additional damage done, however, this time. They should get the ball back, and everyone could breathe just a little bit easier.
He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
Nah, you start.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
15.
One final shot before halftime.
That ain't come out on the PS5 though.
He's on the move. Oh, shouldn't let that one go.
That's not possible.
The rookie out of
Ah! I could have had the 10.
So that interception's going to be the final play of this opening half. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Chooses to bring this one out. Oh, he lost it on the hit. And the fumble recovery is made. Before he can really break that return, they're on him to force the fumble and take away possession.
When you get that fumble inside the 20, it means one thing, Kate. Those guys were running with hair on fire. In fact, if you watch a lot of these special teams,
make my mom a Mother's Day basket. I'm about to place my order for a same-day pickup customized photo book. Here's what it was.
Sprinted, and they took the ball away to boot.
It's Gesicki, he's got it. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the 16. Throw is there, Trey McBride. He almost gets to the 5, goes out at the 6. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with first and goal.
I'm sure Coach, play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. Your play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Back now, pressure on its way. Chased out to his right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Pressure drives them backwards. Gotta forget about first down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on second and goal. Another try following the sack. Got him in. It's Gesicki. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins grow the lead coming out of halftime. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Oh, it's a fair. He's in the end zone, and that shows what kind of game they've been having. Even that push for them, and it adds an extra 2 to their lead.
And my mama has not fucking with the family, but come with me to CBS.
If I know that woman is a side chick, that woman could never be.
Come with me to CBS.
Here's Smith on the return. He's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
I got a girlfriend. And then I don't have a girlfriend.
To throw. Here's Winston.
What's the bad part about having a girlfriend? Like, bro, I'm really so
Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
fuck do I got a girlfriend?
Here comes the second down
And
call.
You stay. You spin.
Winston looking to throw. Oh, they were trying for Cooks, but it's intercepted. Dolphins will take over along the midfield stripe after the interception and return.
Yes, you don't really ever took here to get ice cream. You're special.
That as the start of the second half push for the lead. The defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking come
Yes,
back.
you don't really
But
ever took here to
exactly
get ice
the
cream.
way to start
You're
the half
special.
if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who senses the need for a splash play and delivers.
Offense in the hurry up here. Here's second and 5. Buys time, rolling right. Defender arrives right as the ball
trying to get
does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
He trying to get up.
Well, no look on his first look of the game. And
He's
it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. This our last play of the quarter.
Maya, look at that bag.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Dolphins football. They don't got to do much. They've already earned a massive lead.
I want another choice to myself. No, you're not going to talk to yourself.
Come on.
What happened?
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He connects downfield on 4. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. Oh, look at this. He's set up to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Trying to set this up quick. They're going play action. Throw caught by his running back. He gets this down to the 13-yard line.
Try on what you had on first, though. Try on the... Yeah, let me see how I look. I don't think this... I guess it could wait.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. After a good pickup, they've got
I haven't seen you with it on. I didn't say you didn't have it on. I haven't seen you with it on, Mama. That's what I'm saying. No, you never did show me.
And the Dolphins got it. The 50. 30. Gets the 10. And he takes it in for the touchdown. Great defensive effort late, even if this one's decided.
Okay.
I got my car.
For real? That's good. Y'all still ain't going to eat yet? So what y'all did in the meantime? I thought that's what y'all was going to do.
Well, we didn't guess that. You can go get my phone. But sometimes I'm going to get something.
They try to dig into this deficit.
Oh, he stopped by his P.O. box, so he got.
So in the end, it's a Dolphins win here.
Oh.
And Brock, we all know any win is a good win, but playing against a division rival, oh, it always feels so much better dealing them one in the L column.
These are the teams that know you best, Kate.
My shit was going too wet. I didn't get there.
So yes, it is just a little bit
I need to go to the car wash. I know that.
In your own division.
This does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt. I'm Kate Scott. The Dolphins, your winners. As with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.
What's your voice talking?
Huh?
I said that your voice talking.
I don't know.
All right, you can let someone know when you lead the way when it's time to go. Are you mad at me?
No.
I'm sorry you got to ask me.
Probably a little bit, but not for real.
But you probably a little mad at me.
Yeah.
Why you wanted to see me? I wanted to see him too.
I mean, I ain't tripping. It is what it is.